Deep in the sands of time, buried beneath layers of history, lies an empire shrouded in mystery, a civilization so vast and powerful that its secrets still elude us today. Picture this, a golden artifact etched with symbols no one can fully decipher, unearthed from the ruins of a forgotten palace. What stories does it hold? What truths about the Persian Empire remain locked away, waiting to be discovered? This is just one of the countless enigmas that historians and archaeologists have been trying to solve for centuries. In this video, we're diving into the heart of one of history's most fascinating civilizations to uncover 25 unsolved secrets of the Persian Empire. From the vanishing of an entire army in the Egyptian desert to the cryptic messages carved into ancient stone, these mysteries have baffled experts and sparked endless debates. What really happened to the lost tomb of Cyrus the Great? Why did the Royal Road, one of the most advanced communication networks of its time, disappear without a trace? And what secrets lie hidden in the ruins of Persepolis, the empire's grandest city? Each of these questions opens a door to a world of intrigue where history and mystery collide. Together, we'll explore the stories, theories, and unanswered questions that continue to puzzle us to this day. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey through time, to uncover the hidden truths of an empire that once ruled the ancient world, stay with us. By the end of this video, you'll not only have a deeper understanding of the Persian Empire, but also a sense of wonder about the secrets that still lie buried, waiting to be revealed. Let's begin. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most enduring mysteries of the Persian Empire, the lost tomb of Cyrus the Great. Known as the founder of the empire, Cyrus was a visionary leader whose legacy shaped the ancient world. Yet, even his final resting place remains a subject of debate and intrigue. The tomb believed to be his is located in Pasargadae, a site in modern-day Iran. It's a simple yet striking structure, standing tall amidst the ruins of what was once a grand city. But here's the twist: while many historians and archaeologists accept this as the tomb of Cyrus, others argue that it might not be his at all. Some suggest that the tomb could belong to a different ruler or even serve a purpose entirely unrelated to burial. The challenges in confirming its authenticity are immense. Ancient records are scarce, and the inscriptions found at the site are open to interpretation. Adding to the mystery, the tomb's design is unique, unlike any other known Persian royal burial. This has led to questions about whether it truly reflects the style of Cyrus's era or if it was altered over time. Despite these uncertainties, the tomb remains a powerful symbol of Cyrus's legacy. It's a place where history and mystery converge, inviting us to ponder the life and death of one of the ancient world's greatest leaders. As we continue our journey through the secrets of the Persian Empire, this enigmatic tomb serves as a reminder of how much we still have to uncover about this remarkable civilization. Next, we'll delve into another puzzling disappearance, the vanishing of the Royal Road, a marvel of ancient engineering that once connected the empire. What happened to this vital network, and why has its exact route been lost to time? Stay with us as we explore this next mystery. Now, shifting our focus to another baffling mystery of the Persian Empire, we come to the enigmatic disappearance of the Royal Road. This ancient marvel was one of the most advanced communication networks of its time, stretching over 1,600 miles and connecting the far reaches of the empire. It was a lifeline for trade, governance, and military movement, allowing messages and goods to travel faster than ever before. Yet, despite its historical significance, the exact route and infrastructure of the Royal Road remain shrouded in mystery. The Royal Road was described by the Greek historian Herodotus, who marveled at its efficiency and scale. He claimed that couriers could travel its entire length in just 7 days, thanks to a network of relay stations and well-maintained paths. But here's the puzzle: while Herodotus provided a general outline of the road's path, many details are missing or contradictory. modern archaeologists have struggled to pinpoint its exact route, as much of the physical evidence has either eroded over time or been obscured by centuries of development. One theory suggests that the royal road wasn't a single, fixed route, but rather a network of interconnected paths that shifted depending on the season or political circumstances. This would explain why its exact location is so hard to trace. Another possibility is that parts of the road were repurposed or absorbed into later trade routes, making it difficult to distinguish the original from its successors. Adding to the intrigue, the infrastructure of the royal road remains equally elusive. While we know it featured relay stations, bridges, and rest stops, few of these structures have been definitively identified. Some ruins believed to be part of the road have been discovered, but their connection to the royal road is often speculative. Without more concrete evidence, the full extent of this ancient engineering feat remains a tantalizing mystery. The disappearance of the royal road raises important questions about how such a vital network could vanish from history. Was it simply a victim of time and neglect, or were there deliberate efforts to erase its existence? As we continue to uncover the secrets of the Persian Empire, the royal road stands as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of its builders, and a reminder of how much we still have to learn about this extraordinary civilization. Next, we'll explore another burning question from Persian history, the destruction of Persepolis. What led to the fiery downfall of this magnificent city, and what secrets lie buried in its ashes? Stay with us as we uncover the next chapter in this journey through the Persian Empire's unsolved mysteries. Now, as we turn our attention to one of the most dramatic events in Persian history, we find ourselves standing before the smoldering ruins of Persepolis. This magnificent city, once the heart of the Persian Empire, met its fiery end at the hands of Alexander the Great. But why did Alexander, a conqueror known for his strategic brilliance, choose to destroy such a symbol of Persian power and culture? The burning of Persepolis remains one of history's most debated mysteries, with theories ranging from calculated revenge to impulsive rage. According to ancient accounts, Alexander's decision to burn Persepolis came after a lavish celebration in the city. Some historians suggest it was an act of retribution for the Persian invasion of Greece more than a century earlier, particularly the burning of Athens. By destroying Persepolis, Alexander may have sought to avenge this ancient grievance, sending a powerful message to both his enemies and his allies. But was it truly revenge that drove him, or was there more to the story? Another theory points to strategy. Persepolis was not just a city, it was a symbol of Persian imperial authority. By reducing it to ashes, Alexander could have been attempting to dismantle the psychological and cultural foundations of the Persian Empire, making it easier to consolidate his own rule. Yet, this explanation raises its own questions. Why destroy a city that could have served as a valuable administrative center for his new empire? Was the act purely strategic, or did it carry a deeper, more personal motive? Some accounts hint at a more spontaneous decision. Ancient sources describe a drunken feast in Persepolis, during which Alexander was reportedly swayed by the provocations of his companions, including the courtesan Thais. According to these stories, the fire was not premeditated but the result of a moment of heated passion. If true, this would paint the destruction of Persepolis as a tragic accident of history rather than a calculated move. But how much of this narrative is fact and how much is legend? Adding to the mystery is the question of what was lost in the flames. Persepolis was home to countless treasures, from priceless artworks to invaluable records of Persian history. The fire not only destroyed a city but also erased a significant portion of the empire's cultural memory. What secrets might have been preserved if Persepolis had survived? And what does its destruction tell us about the fragility of even the greatest civilizations? As we piece together the fragments of this ancient puzzle, the burning of Persepolis stands as a haunting reminder of the complexities of history. Was it revenge, strategy, or a moment of recklessness that sealed the city's fate? The answers may lie buried in the ashes, waiting to be uncovered. Next, we'll delve into another astonishing mystery, the disappearance of an entire Persian army in the Egyptian desert. What could have caused 50,000 soldiers to vanish without a trace? Join us as we explore the next chapter in the Persian Empire's unsolved secrets. Now, shifting our focus to one of the most baffling disappearances in ancient history, we turn to the mystery of the missing army of Cambyses the Second. Imagine this: 50,000 soldiers, an entire Persian force, marching into the vast Egyptian desert, only to vanish without a trace. What could have happened to them? This enigma has puzzled historians and archaeologists for centuries, and the theories surrounding their fate are as intriguing as they are varied. One of the most widely discussed explanations points to the unforgiving nature of the desert itself. The Egyptian desert is a harsh and unpredictable environment where sandstorms can arise suddenly, swallowing everything in their path. Could a massive sandstorm have buried the army, leaving no remains to be found? It's a plausible theory given the sheer scale of such natural phenomena. Yet, if this were the case, why has no evidence of their equipment, weapons, or even bones ever been uncovered? The desert has a way of preserving what it buries, so the complete absence of any trace is deeply puzzling. Another theory delves into the realm of ancient curses and divine retribution. According to some accounts, Cambyses the Second had angered the Egyptian gods by desecrating their temples and defying their customs. Could the gods have unleashed their wrath upon the army, causing them to disappear as punishment? While this explanation leans more into legend than fact, it reflects the deep cultural beliefs of the time and adds a layer of mystique to the story. But is there any historical basis for such a claim, or is it purely a tale spun by later generations? A more grounded theory suggests that the army may have fallen victim to a combination of natural and human factors. The desert is not only treacherous due to its weather but also its geography. The soldiers could have become disoriented, lost their way, and succumbed to thirst or starvation. Alternatively, they might have been ambushed by local tribes or rival forces, leaving no survivors to tell the tale. Yet, even this explanation raises questions. How could an army of 50,000 simply disappear without leaving behind any signs of conflict or struggle? Adding to the mystery is the fact that Cambyses the Second himself never returned to Persia to provide answers. His own fate is shrouded in uncertainty, with some accounts claiming he died under mysterious circumstances while others suggest he was overthrown. Without his leadership, the truth about the army's disappearance may have been lost forever. As we explore this enduring mystery, one thing becomes clear: the disappearance of Cambyses' army is more than just a historical puzzle. It's a reminder of how little we truly know about the past and how much remains hidden beneath the sands of time. What secrets does the desert still hold, and will we ever uncover the truth about this vanished legion? Next, we'll uncover the origins of one of the Persian Empire's most legendary forces, the Immortals. Who were these elite warriors and what made them so feared? Join us as we delve into the next chapter of the Persian Empire's unsolved secrets. Now, let's step into the world of the Persian Empire's most legendary warriors, the Immortals. This elite force, often described as the backbone of the Persian military, has fascinated historians and storytellers alike. But who were these warriors and what made them so formidable? Despite their fame, much about their origins and daily lives remains shrouded in mystery, adding to their enigmatic legacy. The Immortals earned their name from a unique practice. Whenever a soldier fell in battle or retired, they were immediately replaced, ensuring the unit always maintained its strength of exactly 10,000 men. This constant replenishment gave the impression that the warriors were, in a sense, immortal. But their reputation wasn't just built on numbers, it was their discipline, training, and equipment that set them apart. Recruitment into the Immortals was no ordinary process. While the exact criteria remain unclear, it's believed that these soldiers were chosen from the empire's most skilled and loyal fighters. They underwent rigorous training, mastering a variety of weapons and combat techniques. Their arsenal included spears, bows, and swords, and they were known for their distinctive attire, which included richly decorated robes and elaborate headgear. This combination of skill and appearance made them both a fearsome and awe-inspiring presence on the battlefield. Yet, despite their prominence, surprisingly little is known about their daily lives. How were they housed? What did their training routines look like? And what role did they play outside of warfare? These questions remain largely unanswered, as historical records from the time are sparse and often fragmented. Some accounts suggest they served as both soldiers and royal guards, protecting the king and maintaining order within the empire. Others hint at ceremonial roles where their presence symbolized the might and unity of Persia. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Immortals is how their legend has endured through the ages. Ancient Greek historians such as Herodotus wrote extensively about them, often emphasizing their invincibility. But how much of these accounts is fact and how much is embellishment? The Greeks, after all, were both admirers and adversaries of the Persian Empire, and their writings may have been influenced by their own perspectives. As we piece together the fragments of history, the Immortals remain a testament to the Persian Empire's military ingenuity and organizational prowess. Their story is a reminder of how legends can sometimes overshadow the realities of the past, leaving us with more questions than answers. What secrets of their training and daily lives have been lost to time? And what can their legacy teach us about the empire they served? Next, we'll explore the enigmatic purpose of the Pasargadae complex, Cyrus the Great's capital. Was it merely a ceremonial site, or did it hold a deeper, hidden significance? Join us as we uncover another layer of the Persian Empire's unsolved mysteries. Now, let's turn our attention to the enigmatic Pasargadae complex, the capital city founded by Cyrus the Great himself. This sprawling site, nestled in the heart of ancient Persia, has long puzzled historians and archaeologists alike. While its grandeur is undeniable, the true purpose of Pasargadae remains one of the Persian Empire's most intriguing mysteries. Was it simply a ceremonial center, or did it hold a deeper, more secretive role in the empire's governance and culture? At first glance, Pasargadae appears to be a testament to Cyrus the Great's vision of unity and power. The complex features a stunning array of structures, including palaces, gardens, and the iconic tomb of Cyrus. The gardens, in particular, are a marvel of ancient engineering, with intricate irrigation systems that showcase the Persians' advanced understanding of water management. These lush spaces, often referred to as paradises, were designed to reflect the empire's wealth and sophistication. But were they merely symbols of royal prestige, or did they serve a more practical function? One theory suggests that Pasargadae was more than just a ceremonial hub. It may have been a center of administration and governance. The layout of the complex, with its carefully planned buildings and open spaces, hints at a place where political and cultural activities intersected. Some scholars believe that Cyrus used Pasargadae as a model city, a living example of his ideals of tolerance and multiculturalism. The presence of diverse architectural styles, blending elements from across the empire, supports this idea. But if this was the case, why do so few records of its administrative functions survive? Another possibility is that Pasargadae held a spiritual or religious significance. The tomb of Cyrus, a simple yet imposing structure, stands as a focal point of the complex. Its design, with a modest chamber atop a stepped platform, has led some to speculate that it was intended not just as a burial site but as a place of pilgrimage or worship. Could Pasargadae have been a sacred site where the empire's spiritual and political identities converged? The lack of detailed inscriptions or records makes it difficult to confirm, leaving this theory open to interpretation. Adding to the mystery is the question of why Pasargadae was eventually overshadowed by Persepolis, the empire's later capital. Did the shift reflect a change in political priorities, or was there something about Pasargadae that made it unsuitable for continued use? Some suggest that its remote location played a role, while others point to the possibility of hidden flaws in its design or purpose. Whatever the reason, the abandonment of Pasargadae only deepens the enigma surrounding its original intent. As we explore the ruins of Pasargadae today, we're left with more questions than answers. Was it a city of governance, a spiritual sanctuary, or something else entirely? The truth may lie buried beneath its ancient stones, waiting to be uncovered. What secrets does this complex hold, and what can they tell us about the vision of Cyrus the Great and the empire he built? Next, we'll delve into the secrets of the Zoroastrian fire temples, where eternal flames burned as symbols of divine power. What rituals and technologies kept these flames alive, and why do they remain a mystery to this day? Join us as we uncover another layer of the Persian Empire's enduring enigmas. Now, let's step into the realm of the sacred and uncover the mysteries of the Zoroastrian fire temples, where eternal flames once burned as symbols of divine power and spiritual devotion. These temples, central to the Zoroastrian faith, were more than just places of worship. They were marvels of ancient engineering and ritual, shrouded in secrets that continue to baffle historians and archaeologists to this day. At the heart of these temples was the eternal flame, a fire that was said to never extinguish. This flame wasn't just a symbol of purity and divine presence, it was a testament to the ingenuity of the Persian Empire. But how did they keep these flames burning for centuries? The answer lies in a combination of advanced technology and meticulous ritual. Priests known as magi were tasked with maintaining the fire, using a carefully controlled system of ventilation and fuel. Some theories suggest that they may have used natural gas vents or specially designed chambers to ensure the fire's longevity. Yet, the exact methods remain a mystery, as no detailed records of their techniques have survived. The rituals surrounding the fire temples were equally fascinating. Fire was considered a sacred element in Zoroastrianism, representing the divine light of Ahura Mazda, the supreme god. Worshippers would gather to offer prayers and sacrifices, believing that the eternal flame carried their messages to the heavens. But what made these rituals so unique was their emphasis on purity. The temples were designed to keep the fire uncontaminated, with strict rules about who could enter and how they should behave. Even the materials used to fuel the fire were carefully chosen, often consisting of aromatic woods and oils that produced a clean, fragrant smoke. One of the most intriguing aspects of the fire temples is their architectural design. Many were built with a central chamber housing the eternal flame, surrounded by smaller rooms for rituals and offerings. The layout was carefully planned to create a sense of awe and reverence, with intricate carvings and inscriptions adorning the walls. Some temples even featured underground chambers, possibly used for storage or secret ceremonies. But why were these designs so elaborate, and what hidden meanings might they hold? The lack of surviving texts leaves us with more questions than answers. Adding to the mystery is the question of how these temples functioned within the broader Persian Empire. Were they purely religious institutions, or did they play a role in politics and governance? Some scholars believe that the fire temples served as centers of learning and culture, where priests preserved knowledge and traditions. Others suggest that they were used to reinforce the authority of the king, who was seen as a representative of Ahura Mazda on earth. The truth, however, remains elusive, as much of the evidence has been lost to time. As we explore the ruins of these ancient temples, we're left to wonder about the secrets they once held. What rituals took place within their walls, and what technologies kept the eternal flames alive? The answers may lie buried beneath the sands of time, waiting to be uncovered. What we do know is that the Zoroastrian fire temples were a testament to the spiritual and technological prowess of the Persian Empire. leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire and intrigue. Next, we'll turn our attention to the Behistun inscription, a massive rock relief that served as a key to understanding cuneiform. What hidden messages or codes might it contain, and why does its interpretation remain debated? Join us as we unravel another layer of the Persian Empire's enduring mysteries. Now, let's shift our focus to one of the most monumental achievements of the Persian Empire, the Behistun inscription. Carved into a towering cliff face in western Iran, this massive rock relief is not just a work of art. It's a historical treasure trove that unlocked the secrets of cuneiform, one of the world's earliest writing systems. But beyond its role as a linguistic key, the Behistun inscription holds mysteries that continue to puzzle historians and archaeologists to this day. The inscription, commissioned by Darius the Great around 500 BCE, tells the story of his rise to power and his victories over rebellious factions. Written in 3 languages, Old Persian, Elamite, and Babylonian, it was designed to proclaim his authority to all who passed by. Yet, what makes this inscription truly remarkable is its role in deciphering cuneiform. In the 19th century, scholars used the Old Persian portion as a Rosetta Stone of sorts, cracking the code of this ancient script and opening a window into the civilizations of Mesopotamia and Persia. But here's the question: was the inscription purely a political statement, or does it contain hidden messages or codes that we've yet to fully understand? One theory suggests that the placement of the inscription itself holds symbolic meaning. Perched high on a cliff, it was nearly impossible to access, let alone read, without specialized tools or knowledge. This has led some to speculate that it was meant not just for the people of Darius's time but for future generations, a message carved in stone for those who would come long after. Could the inscription's inaccessibility be a deliberate act, hinting at deeper, esoteric knowledge reserved for the initiated? Another layer of mystery lies in the content of the text. While much of it recounts Darius's military campaigns and his divine right to rule, some scholars believe there may be subtle codes or allegories woven into the narrative. For example, certain phrases and repetitions in the text could be interpreted as symbolic references to Zoroastrian beliefs or cosmic order. Others suggest that the inscription's structure, its division into 3 languages, might hold a hidden meaning, perhaps reflecting the tripartite nature of the universe as understood by the Persians. The imagery accompanying the text adds another dimension to the mystery. The relief depicts Darius standing triumphantly over his enemies, with the god Ahura Mazda hovering above, bestowing his blessing. But the details in the carvings, the positioning of the figures, the symbols etched into the background have sparked debates about their significance. Are they purely decorative, or do they encode messages about Darius's vision of kingship and divine favor? Some even speculate that the relief contains astronomical alignments, linking Darius's reign to celestial events. Despite the progress made in deciphering the inscription, many questions remain. Why did Darius choose this particular location, and what was the significance of the languages he used? Were there other inscriptions like this that have been lost to time? And most intriguingly, are there still hidden layers of meaning within the text that we've yet to uncover? The Behistun inscription stands as a testament to the ingenuity and ambition of the Persian Empire, but it also serves as a reminder of how much we still have to learn about this ancient civilization. As we leave the towering cliffs of Behistun behind, we'll turn our attention to another enduring mystery: the legends of vast Persian gold reserves that were hidden or lost during the empire's decline. Where could these treasures be, and why have they never been recovered? Join us as we delve into the next chapter of the Persian Empire's unsolved secrets. Now, let's journey into the glittering enigma of the Persian Empire's lost gold, a mystery that has tantalized treasure hunters and historians for centuries. Legends speak of vast reserves of gold accumulated during the empire's golden age that vanished as the empire began to decline. But where did this treasure go, and why has it remained hidden for so long? The Persian Empire was renowned for its wealth, with gold flowing into its coffers from conquered lands, trade routes, and tribute payments. Historical accounts describe palaces adorned with gold, royal treasuries overflowing with precious metals, and even golden artifacts gifted to allies and gods. Yet, as the empire faced invasions and internal strife, much of this wealth seemingly disappeared without a trace. One theory suggests that the gold was hidden in secret locations to protect it from invaders. Ancient texts and oral traditions hint at underground vaults, hidden chambers, and even submerged treasures in rivers or lakes. Some believe that the Persian kings, anticipating the empire's fall, ordered their wealth to be buried in remote, inaccessible places, waiting for a time when the empire might rise again. Another possibility is that the gold was lost during the chaos of war. As the empire crumbled under the weight of Alexander the Great's conquests, it's possible that much of the treasure was looted, melted down, or scattered across the region. Yet, despite extensive archaeological efforts, no significant hoard of Persian gold has ever been discovered, leaving historians to wonder if it was truly lost or if it still lies hidden, waiting to be found. The mystery deepens when we consider the role of myth and legend. Stories of cursed gold, guarded by ancient spirits or protected by elaborate traps, have fueled the imaginations of treasure seekers for generations. Could these tales be more than just folklore? Some believe that the Persians, known for their ingenuity, may have devised ingenious methods to conceal their wealth, ensuring that only the most determined, or perhaps the most worthy, could uncover it. Adding to the intrigue is the question of scale. Just how much gold are we talking about? Estimates vary, but some historians suggest that the Persian Empire's gold reserves could rival the wealth of modern nations. If even a fraction of this treasure still exists, its discovery would rewrite history and shed new light on the empire's final days. As we ponder the fate of the Persian gold, one thing is clear: this mystery is far from solved. Whether hidden in the earth, lost to time, or waiting to be rediscovered, the legend of the Persian gold continues to captivate and inspire. And as we move forward, we'll explore another fascinating secret: the enigmatic Queen Atossa, whose influence shaped the empire in ways that remain shrouded in mystery. Now, let's turn our attention to one of the most intriguing figures in Persian history, Queen Atossa. Despite her immense influence, much about her life remains shrouded in mystery, leaving historians to piece together fragments of her story. Who was this enigmatic queen, and why do so few records of her reign and accomplishments survive? Queen Atossa was the daughter of Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire, and the wife of two powerful kings, Cambyses the Second and Darius the First. Her lineage and marriages placed her at the heart of Persian politics, making her a key figure in the empire's early development. Yet, despite her prominence, historical accounts of her life are surprisingly scarce. One reason for this lack of information may lie in the nature of ancient record-keeping. While the Persian Empire was known for its administrative efficiency, much of its documentation focused on military campaigns, royal decrees, and economic matters. Personal details about individuals, even influential queens, were often overlooked. Additionally, the destruction of key archives, such as the burning of Persepolis by Alexander the Great, likely erased many records that could have shed light on Atossa's life. Despite these gaps, historians have uncovered some clues about her role. Atossa is believed to have played a significant part in securing Darius I's rise to power. Some accounts suggest she used her influence to ensure his succession, highlighting her political acumen. She is also credited with promoting the expansion of the empire, particularly through her support of military campaigns and infrastructure projects. Another layer of mystery surrounds her personal life. Ancient texts hint at her involvement in medical treatments, with some suggesting she may have suffered from a serious illness. This has led to speculation about her resilience and the length she went to maintain her position of power. Yet, without more detailed records, these stories remain speculative, adding to the intrigue of her legacy. The scarcity of information about Queen Atossa raises broader questions about the role of women in ancient Persia. While she is one of the few queens mentioned in historical texts, her story suggests that women in the Persian court wielded significant influence, even if their contributions were not always documented. This makes her an even more fascinating figure, as her life offers a glimpse into the hidden dynamics of power in the ancient world. As we reflect on Queen Atossa's legacy, it's clear that her story is a testament to the complexities of history. The gaps in our knowledge only deepen the mystery, inviting us to imagine the full scope of her influence and achievements. And as we continue our exploration, we'll uncover another captivating secret: the lost library of Persepolis, a treasure trove of knowledge that vanished with the empire's decline. Now, let's step into the shadows of one of the most tantalizing mysteries of the Persian Empire, the lost library of Persepolis. Imagine a vast repository of knowledge filled with countless scrolls and texts holding the wisdom of an ancient civilization. This library, often compared to the legendary Library of Alexandria, was said to be a treasure trove of history, science, and culture. Yet, its fate remains one of the great unsolved secrets of the Persian Empire. The Library of Persepolis was believed to be one of the most significant intellectual centers of its time. It housed not only Persian texts but also works from neighboring civilizations, making it a hub of cross-cultural exchange. Scholars speculate that it contained everything from royal decrees and administrative records to philosophical treatises and scientific discoveries. The sheer volume of knowledge stored within its walls would have been unparalleled, offering a window into the ancient world that we can only dream of today. But what happened to this incredible collection? The most widely accepted theory points to the destruction of Persepolis by Alexander the Great in 330 BC. When Alexander's forces set fire to the city, the library was likely consumed in the flames, along with countless irreplaceable texts. This act of destruction has been described as one of the greatest losses of knowledge in human history, leaving historians to wonder what insights into the Persian Empire and the ancient world as a whole were lost forever. Yet, not all hope is lost. Some scholars believe that fragments of the library's collection may have survived. It's possible that certain scrolls were taken as spoils of war or hidden away before the city fell. Over the years, archaeological discoveries have occasionally hinted at the existence of these remnants. For example, fragments of cuneiform tablets and other documents have been found in the ruins of Persepolis, suggesting that at least some pieces of the library's contents may still exist, waiting to be uncovered. The mystery of the lost library also raises broader questions about the preservation of knowledge. Why were so many ancient texts lost to time, and what can we learn from these losses? The story of Persepolis serves as a reminder of the fragility of human history and the importance of safeguarding knowledge for future generations. As we ponder the fate of the lost library, we're left with a sense of both awe and longing. What secrets did its scrolls hold? What stories of the Persian Empire remain untold? While we may never fully know the answers, the mystery of the lost library of Persepolis continues to captivate us, urging us to dig deeper into the past. And as we move forward, we'll uncover yet another enigma: the underwater ruins of the Persian Gulf, which may hold clues to the empire's maritime legacy. Now, let's plunge into the depths of the Persian Gulf, where the waters hide a mystery as intriguing as it is elusive: the underwater ruins that may hold the key to understanding the Persian Empire's maritime legacy. Beneath the waves lie structures that some believe to be remnants of ancient Persian cities, submerged by time, natural disasters, or perhaps even human intervention. These ruins have sparked the curiosity of archaeologists and historians alike, raising questions about what secrets they might reveal about one of history's greatest empires. The Persian Gulf has long been a vital artery of trade and communication, connecting the Persian Empire to distant lands. Its waters were bustling with ships carrying goods, ideas, and people, making it a cornerstone of the empire's prosperity. But what if the Gulf also holds evidence of cities or ports that once thrived along its shores? Some researchers suggest that these underwater ruins could be the remains of settlements that were lost to rising sea levels or catastrophic events, such as earthquakes or tsunamis. One of the most compelling theories is that these ruins could be linked to the ancient city of Zoroastrian, a center of culture and trade that flourished in southeastern Persia. While Zoroastrian itself is located inland, its influence extended to the coast, and it's possible that nearby ports or settlements were swallowed by the sea. Alternatively, the ruins might belong to entirely unknown cities, their names and histories lost to time. What makes these underwater discoveries even more fascinating is the potential they hold for uncovering the Persian Empire's maritime technology and trade networks. The Persians were renowned for their engineering prowess, and their ability to navigate and dominate the seas was crucial to their success. If these ruins are indeed Persian, they could provide insights into how the empire built and maintained its ports, ships, and trade routes. But the mystery doesn't end there. Some researchers speculate that these underwater sites might hold more than just architectural remnants. Could they also contain artifacts, inscriptions, or even treasures that shed light on the daily lives, beliefs, and ambitions of the people who lived there? The possibility of discovering such items adds another layer of intrigue to this already captivating enigma. As we explore the secrets of the Persian Gulf's underwater ruins, we're reminded of how much of our history lies hidden beneath the waves. These submerged structures are not just relics of the past, they are windows into a world that shaped the course of human civilization. And as we continue our journey through the unsolved mysteries of the Persian Empire, we'll turn our attention to another enigmatic artifact, the Cyrus Cylinder, often hailed as the first charter of human rights. What does it truly represent, and why does its meaning remain a subject of debate? Now, shifting our focus from the depths of the Persian Gulf to a remarkable artifact that has sparked centuries of debate, we turn to the Cyrus Cylinder. Often hailed as the first charter of human rights, this ancient clay cylinder carries a message that continues to intrigue historians and scholars alike. But what exactly does it say, and why does its true meaning remain so hotly contested? The Cyrus Cylinder, discovered in Babylon in the late 19th century, is inscribed with a proclamation by Cyrus the Great, the founder of the Persian Empire. On its surface, the text celebrates Cyrus's conquest of Babylon and his policies of tolerance and restoration. It describes how he freed enslaved peoples, allowed displaced communities to return to their homelands, and restored temples and religious practices. These actions have led many to view the cylinder as an early declaration of human rights, a groundbreaking document for its time. However, not everyone agrees with this interpretation. Some scholars argue that the cylinder's message was more about political propaganda than universal rights. They suggest that Cyrus's policies were designed to secure loyalty and stability in his newly conquered territories, rather than to establish a moral framework for governance. After all, the Persian Empire was vast and diverse, and maintaining control required a delicate balance of power and persuasion. Another layer of complexity comes from the cylinder's cultural and historical context. The text is written in Akkadian cuneiform, a language and script used by the Babylonians, not the Persians. This raises questions about whether the cylinder reflects Persian ideals or was tailored to appeal to Babylonian sensibilities. Was it a genuine expression of Cyrus's beliefs, or a carefully crafted message to win over his new subjects? Adding to the mystery is the fact that the cylinder's text is not entirely unique. Similar proclamations have been found in other ancient cultures, suggesting that Cyrus's policies may have been part of a broader tradition of royal propaganda. Yet the Cyrus Cylinder stands out for its enduring legacy and the way it has been embraced as a symbol of justice and freedom. So, what is the true meaning of the Cyrus Cylinder? Is it a pioneering declaration of human rights, a masterstroke of political strategy, or something in between? The debate continues, with each interpretation offering a different lens through which to view this ancient artifact. As we ponder the significance of the Cyrus Cylinder, we're reminded of how history is often shaped by the stories we choose to tell. And with that, we move forward to another mystery that challenges our understanding of the Persian Empire: the advanced Qanat system, an ancient irrigation technology that transformed arid landscapes into fertile grounds. How did the Persians develop such a sophisticated system, and what secrets does it still hold? Now, as we turn our attention from the enigmatic Cyrus Cylinder to another marvel of Persian ingenuity, we find ourselves standing at the edge of a vast, arid landscape transformed by one of history's most remarkable engineering feats, the Qanat system. This ancient network of underground tunnels and wells allowed the Persians to bring life-giving water to some of the driest regions of their empire, turning barren deserts into thriving agricultural hubs. But how did they achieve such a feat, and what mysteries still surround this incredible technology? The Qanat system, believed to have originated in Persia over 2,500 years ago, is a testament to the empire's mastery of hydrology and engineering. At its core, a Qanat is a gently sloping underground channel that taps into groundwater sources, often located in mountainous regions, and transports the water over long distances to the surface. This ingenious design not only minimized evaporation in the scorching heat, but also ensured a steady, reliable supply of water for drinking, irrigation, and even industrial use. What makes the Qanat system even more fascinating is the sheer precision required to construct it. Persian engineers had to calculate the exact slope of the tunnels to ensure the water flowed smoothly without eroding the walls or stagnating. They also had to dig vertical shafts at regular intervals to provide ventilation and access for maintenance. These shafts, often stretching hundreds of feet deep, were marvels of ancient surveying and excavation techniques. Yet, despite our understanding of how Qanats function, many questions remain unanswered. For instance, how did the Persians locate underground water sources with such accuracy in an era before modern technology? Some theories suggest they relied on natural indicators like vegetation patterns or geological formations, while others propose they used trial and error, digging exploratory wells until they struck water. Another mystery lies in the sheer scale of the Qanat network. At its peak, the Persian Empire boasted thousands of Qanats, some stretching for dozens of miles. Building and maintaining such an extensive system would have required not only advanced engineering skills, but also a highly organized workforce. How did the Persians coordinate these efforts across vast distances, and what role did local communities play in sustaining the Qanats over centuries? Perhaps the most intriguing question of all is why some Qanats were abandoned or fell into disuse. While many continued to function for centuries, others were left to crumble, their secrets buried beneath the sands of time. Was it due to environmental changes, shifts in political power, or simply the advent of newer technologies? As we reflect on the Qanat system, we're reminded of the Persian Empire's ability to harness nature's resources with remarkable ingenuity. Yet, the lingering mysteries surrounding this ancient technology remind us that even the most advanced civilizations leave behind unanswered questions. With that, we move forward to another enigma that highlights the Persian Empire's mastery of the seas: the disappearance of the Persian fleet during the Greco-Persian Wars. What happened to these formidable ships, and why have they remained lost to history? Now, shifting our focus from the land to the sea, we encounter one of the most perplexing mysteries of the Persian Empire: the disappearance of its formidable fleet during the Greco-Persian Wars. This naval force, once a symbol of Persian dominance, vanished without a trace, leaving historians and archaeologists to piece together what might have happened. The Persian fleet was a critical component of the empire's military strategy, boasting hundreds of ships manned by skilled sailors and soldiers. During the Greco-Persian Wars, this fleet played a pivotal role in campaigns like the Battle of Salamis, where it faced off against the Greek navy. Yet, after these conflicts, the fleet seemingly disappeared from historical records, raising questions about its fate. One theory suggests that the fleet was destroyed in battle, either by the Greeks or through natural disasters like storms. The Mediterranean Sea, known for its unpredictable weather, could have easily claimed ships caught off guard. However, no substantial evidence of such a mass shipwreck has been found, leaving this theory largely speculative. Another possibility is that the fleet was repurposed or hidden. Some historians argue that the Persians, anticipating future conflicts, may have concealed their ships in secret locations along the coastlines or rivers. This would explain the lack of physical evidence, but it also raises the question of why these ships were never retrieved or mentioned again in historical accounts. A more intriguing theory revolves around the idea of sabotage or internal betrayal. Could factions within the Persian Empire have deliberately dismantled or scuttled the fleet to weaken the central authority? While this remains a tantalizing possibility, there is little concrete evidence to support such a claim. The disappearance of the Persian fleet is not just a historical curiosity, it also highlights the challenges of reconstructing ancient events with limited evidence. Without definitive answers, this mystery continues to captivate those who study the Persian Empire, serving as a reminder of how much we still have to learn about this ancient civilization. As we leave the seas behind, our next journey takes us to the heart of Persepolis, where the intricate carvings of the Apadana staircase hold secrets of their own. What do these ancient symbols reveal about the empire's beliefs and ambitions? Let's find out. Now, stepping away from the mysteries of the sea, we find ourselves standing before one of the most iconic and enigmatic structures of the Persian Empire, the Apadana staircase in Persepolis. This grand staircase, adorned with intricate carvings, offers a glimpse into the empire's artistry and ideology, yet it also holds secrets that continue to puzzle historians to this day. The Apadana staircase was part of the grand audience hall built by Cyrus the Great, a space designed to showcase the empire's power and unity. The carvings that line the staircase are a masterpiece of ancient craftsmanship, depicting scenes of tribute bearers from across the empire bringing gifts to the Persian king. These figures, representing various nations under Persian rule, are shown in meticulous detail, their clothing, tools, and offerings carefully rendered. But what do these carvings truly symbolize? On the surface, they appear to celebrate the diversity and wealth of the Persian Empire, emphasizing its vast reach and the loyalty of its subjects. However, some scholars believe there is more to these images than meets the eye. The arrangement of the figures, their gestures, and even the objects they carry may hold deeper meanings, possibly reflecting the empire's political strategies or religious beliefs. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Apadana carvings is the presence of enigmatic symbols scattered throughout the scenes. Some of these symbols resemble celestial objects, while others appear to be abstract patterns or ritualistic motifs. Could these be clues to the Persians' understanding of the cosmos, or do they represent sacred concepts tied to their Zoroastrian faith? Despite decades of study, their exact significance remains elusive, adding to the staircase's aura of mystery. Another layer of intrigue lies in the staircase's construction itself. The precision and scale of the carvings suggest that they were not merely decorative but served a specific purpose. Were they meant to convey a message to visitors, perhaps about the king's divine authority or the empire's eternal strength? Or do they encode a narrative that has yet to be fully deciphered? The Apadana staircase is more than just an architectural marvel. It is a window into the Persian Empire's worldview, a blend of art, politics, and spirituality. Yet, like so many aspects of this ancient civilization, it leaves us with more questions than answers. What stories do these carvings tell, and what secrets might they still be hiding? As we move forward, our exploration takes us to another symbol of Persian ingenuity, the legendary royal gardens or paradises that once dotted the empire. What hidden meanings lay within these lush, meticulously designed spaces? Let's uncover the secrets of the Persian gardens next. Now, as we step into the lush, verdant world of the Persian royal gardens, we find ourselves surrounded by a different kind of mystery, one that blooms with beauty and whispers of hidden meanings. Known as paradises, these gardens were more than just places of tranquility and aesthetic pleasure. They were masterpieces of design, carefully crafted to reflect the ideals and ambitions of the Persian Empire. But what secrets do these gardens hold, and what deeper purposes might they have served beyond their stunning appearance? The Persian gardens were renowned for their symmetry, order, and the harmonious blending of natural and man-made elements. Water, a precious resource in the arid landscapes of Persia, played a central role, flowing through channels and fountains to create a sense of life and abundance. Trees, flowers, and shaded walkways were arranged with meticulous precision, creating spaces that were both visually stunning and deeply symbolic. At first glance, these gardens might seem like simple retreats for royalty, places to escape the heat and enjoy nature's beauty. But scholars believe they were far more than that. The gardens were often designed to represent the Persian concept of paradise, a perfect, orderly world that mirrored the divine. In Zoroastrian belief, the natural world was seen as a reflection of cosmic harmony, and the gardens may have been intended to embody this spiritual ideal. Yet, the symbolism of the Persian gardens may have extended beyond the spiritual. Some historians suggest that these spaces also served as powerful political tools. By creating such breathtaking landscapes, Persian kings demonstrated their ability to control and transform the environment, showcasing their authority and the prosperity of their rule. The gardens were not just private retreats but also venues for hosting foreign dignitaries, impressing them with the empire's wealth and sophistication. One of the most intriguing aspects of the Persian gardens is their connection to the concept of the fourfold garden, or Chahar Bagh. This design, divided into 4 sections by water channels, is thought to symbolize the 4 elements: earth, water, air, and fire, or the 4 directions of the world. Could this layout have been a way to express the Persian Empire's dominion over all of creation, or was it a reflection of their cosmological beliefs? The answer remains shrouded in mystery. Another layer of intrigue lies in the plants and trees chosen for these gardens. Many of the species were not native to Persia, but were imported from distant lands, a testament to the empire's vast trade networks and its ability to bring the world's wonders to its doorstep. Were these exotic plants merely decorative, or did they carry symbolic meanings tied to the empire's conquests and alliances? The Persian gardens were more than just beautiful spaces. They were expressions of an empire's identity, blending art, spirituality, and politics into a single, harmonious vision. Yet, despite their grandeur, they leave us with lingering questions. What messages were these gardens meant to convey, and what secrets might still lie hidden within their carefully planned layouts? As we leave the serene world of the Persian gardens behind, our journey takes us to the ruins of Istakhar, a city that once stood at the heart of Persian history. What stories do its crumbling walls tell, and what secrets might be buried beneath its ancient streets? Let's uncover the mysteries of Istakhar next. Now, as we turn our gaze toward the ancient ruins of Istakhar, we step into a city that once stood as a cornerstone of Persian history. Nestled in the heart of the empire, Istakhar was more than just a city. It was a symbol of power, culture, and resilience. Yet today, its crumbling walls and silent streets whisper of a mystery that has puzzled historians for centuries. Why was this once thriving city abandoned, and what secrets might still lie hidden beneath its weathered stones? Istakhar's story begins in the early days of the Persian Empire, when it served as a vital administrative and religious center. Located near the grand city of Persepolis, Ithaca was strategically positioned to oversee trade routes and maintain control over the surrounding regions. It was here that the Achaemenid kings established their presence, leaving behind a legacy of grand architecture and cultural influence. But as the empire rose and fell, so too did the fortunes of Ithaca. One of the most intriguing aspects of Ithaca is its connection to the Zoroastrian faith. The city was home to one of the most important fire temples in the empire, a place where the sacred flame burned as a symbol of divine presence. This temple was not just a religious site but also a political one, reinforcing the authority of the Persian kings who claimed divine favor. Yet, despite its significance, the temple and the city around it eventually fell into decline. The reasons for Ithaca's abandonment remain shrouded in mystery. Some historians point to the conquests of Alexander the Great, whose armies swept through Persia, leaving destruction in their wake. Others suggest that natural disasters such as earthquakes may have played a role in the city's downfall. Still, there are those who believe that Ithaca's decline was a gradual process tied to shifting trade routes and the rise of new power centers in the region. What makes Ithaca particularly fascinating is the possibility that its secrets are still waiting to be uncovered. Archaeological excavations have revealed fragments of its past, carved reliefs, inscriptions, and the remains of its once magnificent structures. But much of the city remains buried, its stories untold. Could there be hidden chambers beneath the ruins, filled with artifacts that could rewrite our understanding of Persian history? Or perhaps beneath the layers of time lies evidence of a forgotten chapter in the empire's story. As we explore the ruins of Ithaca, we are reminded of the fleeting nature of power and the enduring allure of the past. This lost city, once a beacon of Persian greatness, now stands as a testament to the mysteries that history leaves behind. What other secrets might its ruins hold, and what lessons can we learn from its rise and fall? With the echoes of Ithaca still lingering in our minds, our journey now takes us to the stars as we delve into the Persian Empire's advanced knowledge of astronomy. How did they unlock the secrets of the cosmos, and what mysteries of the universe did they uncover? Let's find out next, shifting our gaze from the ruins of Ithaca to the vast expanse of the night sky. We now explore the Persian Empire's remarkable understanding of the cosmos. The Persians were not only masters of the earth but also pioneers in deciphering the mysteries of the heavens. Their astronomical knowledge was so advanced that it influenced civilizations for centuries, yet many of their discoveries remain shrouded in intrigue. How did they achieve such precision, and what secrets of the universe did they uncover? At the heart of Persian astronomy was a deep connection to their religious and cultural practices. The Zoroastrian faith, which revered the elements of fire, water, and earth, also held a profound reverence for the stars. The night sky was seen as a reflection of divine order, and understanding its patterns was both a spiritual and scientific pursuit. This dual purpose drove Persian scholars to observe the heavens with unparalleled dedication, leading to groundbreaking discoveries. One of the most significant contributions of Persian astronomy was the development of the solar calendar. Unlike earlier lunar calendars, which often fell out of sync with the seasons, the Persian solar calendar was remarkably accurate. It divided the year into 365 days, with an extra day added every 4 years to account for leap years, a system strikingly similar to the one we use today. This innovation not only improved agricultural planning, but also demonstrated the Persians' advanced grasp of celestial mechanics. The Persians also excelled in mapping the stars and predicting celestial events. They meticulously recorded the movements of planets, the phases of the moon, and the appearance of comets. These observations were not just academic exercises, they had practical applications in navigation, timekeeping, and even governance. For instance, the timing of royal ceremonies and religious festivals was often determined by the alignment of celestial bodies, underscoring the deep integration of astronomy into Persian life. Perhaps one of the most intriguing aspects of Persian astronomy is their use of observatories. These structures, often built on high ground to minimize atmospheric interference, were equipped with sophisticated instruments like astrolabes and armillary spheres. Scholars used these tools to measure the angles of stars and planets, creating detailed star charts that were among the most accurate of their time. The most famous of these observatories was the one at Marrakech, which became a center of learning and attracted astronomers from across the known world. Yet, despite their achievements, many questions about Persian astronomy remain unanswered. How did they develop such precise instruments without modern technology? What inspired their relentless pursuit of celestial knowledge, and what other discoveries might have been lost to time? Some historians speculate that the Persians may have uncovered phenomena that were only rediscovered centuries later, such as the precession of the equinoxes or the existence of distant galaxies. As we reflect on the Persian Empire's astronomical legacy, we are reminded of humanity's enduring quest to understand the universe. Their achievements not only advanced science but also bridged the gap between the earthly and the divine. What other secrets of the cosmos might they have uncovered, and how might their discoveries continue to inspire us today? With the stars still shining brightly in our minds, we now turn to another marvel of Persian ingenuity, the enigmatic Persian postal system. How did they create one of the fastest communication networks of the ancient world, and what secrets of efficiency might it hold? Let's uncover the answers next. Leaving the celestial wonders of Persian astronomy behind, we now journey into the realm of communication and efficiency, where the Persian Empire's ingenuity shines once again. The Persian postal system, known as the Chapar-Khane, was a marvel of its time, connecting the vast empire with remarkable speed and precision. But how did this ancient network operate so effectively, and what secrets of its success have eluded historians? At the heart of this system was a network of relay stations strategically placed along major routes. These stations, often no more than a day's ride apart, were equipped with fresh horses and dedicated couriers. Messages could travel hundreds of miles in a matter of days, a feat that seemed almost magical in an era without modern technology. The efficiency of this system was so renowned that it inspired later empires, including the Romans, to adopt similar methods. One of the key factors behind the postal system's success was its organization. The empire was divided into provinces, each with its own network of stations and couriers. This decentralized approach allowed messages to move swiftly across vast distances without relying on a single, overburdened route. Couriers, known as chapars, were highly trained and often carried official documents, royal decrees, or urgent military orders. Their role was so vital that they were granted special privileges, including the right to demand fresh horses and supplies at any station. But what truly set the Persian postal system apart was its adaptability. The network was designed to function in diverse terrains, from the arid deserts of Persia to the rugged mountains of Anatolia. Stations were often built near water sources or in sheltered areas to ensure the safety and efficiency of the couriers. Some historians believe that the Persians even used coded messages or encrypted scrolls to protect sensitive information, though evidence of such practices remains scarce. Despite its sophistication, many aspects of the Persian postal system remain a mystery. How did they maintain such a vast network without modern infrastructure? What methods did they use to ensure the loyalty and efficiency of their couriers? And were there hidden routes or secret stations that have yet to be discovered? Some theories suggest that the Persians may have employed advanced mapping techniques or even early forms of cryptography, but these ideas remain speculative. The legacy of the Persian postal system is a testament to the empire's ability to innovate and adapt. It not only facilitated communication across vast distances, but also strengthened the unity and governance of the empire. As we marvel at its efficiency, we are left to wonder what other secrets of ancient communication might still be waiting to be uncovered. With the mysteries of the postal system still fresh in our minds, we now turn our attention to another enigmatic aspect of Persian culture, the royal tombs at Naqsh-e-Rustam. What secrets do these grand structures hold about Persian burial practices and their beliefs in the afterlife? Let's explore this next chapter in our journey through the unsolved secrets of the Persian Empire. As we step away from the marvels of the Persian postal system, our journey now takes us to the awe-inspiring cliffs of Naqsh-e-Rustam, where the royal tombs of the Persian Empire stand as silent sentinels of a bygone era. These grand structures, carved directly into the rock face, are not just monuments to the dead, but also windows into the beliefs, rituals, and artistry of ancient Persia. But what makes these tombs so unique, and what secrets do they hold about the empire's burial practices and its vision of the afterlife? The royal tombs at Naqsh-e-Rustam are instantly recognizable for their distinctive design. Each tomb features a massive cross-shaped facade with the central chamber set high above the ground. This elevated position was likely symbolic, representing the connection between the earthly realm and the heavens. The tombs are believed to house the remains of some of the empire's most powerful rulers, including Darius the Great, Xerxes I, and Artaxerxes I. Yet, despite their grandeur, much about these tombs remains shrouded in mystery. One of the most intriguing aspects of the tombs is their architectural style. Unlike the pyramids of Egypt or the mausoleums of other ancient civilizations, the Persian royal tombs were carved directly into the rock. This method not only provided a natural defense against tomb raiders, but also symbolized the permanence and endurance of the empire itself. The intricate carvings and reliefs that adorn the facades depict scenes of royal authority, divine favor, and military triumph, offering glimpses into the values and aspirations of Persian rulers. But the tombs are more than just artistic masterpieces. They also reveal fascinating details about Persian burial practices. The chambers inside the tombs were designed to house not only the bodies of the kings, but also their most prized possessions, from ceremonial weapons to precious jewels. These items were believed to accompany the rulers into the afterlife, ensuring their continued power and prosperity in the next world. Some historians speculate that the tombs may have also served as sites for elaborate funerary rituals, though evidence of such practices is scarce. Another mystery surrounding the tombs is their alignment and orientation. Some researchers suggest that the positioning of the tombs may have been influenced by astronomical observations, aligning with celestial events or constellations significant to Persian cosmology. Others propose that the tombs were strategically placed to overlook key trade routes or military outposts, serving as a reminder of the empire's reach and dominance. Despite centuries of study, many questions about the royal tombs remain unanswered. Why were they built in such a remote and rugged location? What rituals were performed there, and who had access to these sacred spaces? And perhaps most intriguingly, what treasures or artifacts might still lie hidden within their chambers, waiting to be discovered? As we reflect on the enigma of the royal tombs, we are reminded of the Persian Empire's profound connection to both the earthly and the divine. These monumental structures stand as a testament to the empire's grandeur, its reverence for its rulers, and its enduring mysteries. With the secrets of Naqsh-e-Rustam still echoing in our minds, we now turn to another fascinating aspect of Persian culture, the empire's influence on the ancient practice of alchemy. What secrets of transformation and chemistry did the Persians pursue, and why are their texts so scarce? Let's uncover this next chapter in our exploration of the Persian Empire's unsolved mysteries. As we leave behind the towering cliffs of Naqsh-e-Rustam, our exploration now takes us into the realm of transformation and mystery, the Persian Empire's influence on the ancient practice of alchemy. Often overshadowed by its military and architectural achievements, the empire's contributions to alchemy reveal a lesser-known but equally fascinating side of its intellectual legacy. What secrets of chemistry and transformation did the Persians pursue, and why do so few of their texts survive today? The roots of alchemy in Persia can be traced back to the empire's deep engagement with science, philosophy, and spirituality. Persian alchemists were not merely experimenters, they were seekers of profound truths, blending practical chemistry with mystical beliefs. Their work revolved around the idea of transformation, turning base metals into gold, creating elixirs of immortality, and unlocking the secrets of the natural world. These pursuits were not just about material gain, but also about understanding the fundamental principles of existence. One of the most intriguing figures in Persian alchemy is Jabir ibn Hayyan, often regarded as the father of early chemistry. Though he lived centuries after the fall of the Persian Empire, his work was deeply influenced by Persian traditions. Jabir's writings reveal a sophisticated understanding of chemical processes, from distillation to crystallization, many of which were likely inherited from earlier Persian alchemists. His experiments with mercury and sulfur, for example, laid the groundwork for later advancements in chemistry. Yet, despite their groundbreaking work, the texts of Persian alchemists are remarkably scarce. This scarcity has puzzled historians for centuries. Some suggest that the destruction of libraries during invasions, such as those by Alexander the Great, may have played a role. Others believe that the esoteric nature of alchemy led to its texts being carefully guarded or even deliberately destroyed to protect its secrets. Whatever the reason, the loss of these works has left a significant gap in our understanding of Persian scientific achievements. The Persian approach to alchemy was also deeply intertwined with Zoroastrianism, the empire's dominant religion. Zoroastrian beliefs in the duality of light and darkness, good and evil, influenced alchemical practices, with many alchemists viewing their work as a spiritual quest to purify the soul as well as matter. This fusion of science and spirituality gave Persian alchemy a unique character, setting it apart from other traditions. Another mystery lies in the practical applications of Persian alchemy. While much of their work focused on theoretical and spiritual goals, there is evidence that they also made significant strides in practical chemistry. For instance, Persian alchemists are believed to have developed early forms of glassmaking, metalworking, and even perfumery. These innovations not only enriched Persian culture, but also influenced neighboring civilizations, spreading their knowledge far beyond the empire's borders. As we delve into the enigmatic world of Persian alchemy, we are left with more questions than answers. What other discoveries did these ancient scientists make, and how might their lost texts reshape our understanding of early chemistry? The Persian Empire's alchemical legacy reminds us that even in the pursuit of the unknown, the journey itself holds as much value as the answers we seek. With the mysteries of Persian alchemy still lingering in our thoughts, we now turn our attention to another captivating chapter in the empire's history, the secrets of its dominance over the Silk Road. How did the Persians control such a vast trade network, and what hidden routes might still exist today? Let's uncover the next layer of the Persian Empire's enduring enigmas. As we step away from the mystical world of Persian alchemy, our journey now takes us along the winding paths of one of history's most legendary trade networks, the Silk Road. The Persian Empire's mastery over this vast web of commerce was no accident. It was a testament to their strategic brilliance, cultural influence, and unparalleled ability to connect distant worlds. But how did they achieve such dominance, and what secrets of their trade routes remain hidden to this day? The Silk Road was more than just a series of trade routes. It was a lifeline that connected the East and West, facilitating the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures. The Persian Empire, strategically positioned at the crossroads of this network, became the ultimate middleman. Their control over key cities and oases allowed them to regulate the flow of silk, spices, precious metals, and even knowledge. But their dominance wasn't just about geography, it was about innovation. One of the Persian Empire's greatest strengths was its ability to create and maintain infrastructure. They built caravanserais or roadside inns along the Silk Road, providing safe havens for merchants and their caravans. These rest stops were more than just places to sleep. They were hubs of activity where goods were traded, information was exchanged, and alliances were forged. The Persians also developed advanced systems of taxation and security, ensuring that trade flourished while their coffers grew. But the Silk Road wasn't just about commerce, it was also a conduit for cultural exchange. Persian art, architecture, and religion traveled along these routes, influencing distant lands and leaving an indelible mark on the world. At the same time, the empire absorbed ideas and innovations from the cultures it encountered, creating a rich tapestry of shared knowledge. This cultural fusion was one of the Persian Empire's most enduring legacies, shaping the development of civilizations far beyond its borders. Yet, despite our understanding of the Silk Road's importance, many of its secrets remain shrouded in mystery. For instance, historians have long debated the existence of hidden or lesser-known trade routes that bypassed major cities. Were these routes used to transport forbidden goods or to avoid Persian taxes? Some scholars believe that these hidden paths may have played a crucial role in the empire's economic strategy, allowing them to maintain control over trade even in times of conflict. Another enigma lies in the Persian Empire's ability to navigate the Silk Road's vast distances. How did they manage such a complex network without modern technology? The answer lies in their mastery of logistics and communication. Persian merchants and officials used a combination of written records, oral traditions, and even carrier pigeons to relay information across great distances. This system allowed them to respond quickly to changes in trade conditions, ensuring their continued dominance. As we explore the mysteries of the Persian Silk Road, we are reminded of the empire's remarkable ability to adapt and innovate. Their control over this ancient trade network was not just a matter of power, it was a testament to their vision and ingenuity. And while many of their secrets have been lost to time, the legacy of their trade routes continues to shape our world today. With the echoes of the Silk Road still resonating, we now turn our attention to another enduring mystery, the enigmatic factors that led to the fall of the Persian Empire. What hidden struggles and forces brought down one of history's greatest civilizations? Let's uncover the next chapter in this captivating story. As we leave behind the bustling trade routes of the Silk Road, our journey now takes us to a pivotal moment in history, the decline of the Persian Empire. This once mighty civilization, which had stretched from the Mediterranean to the Indus River, faced a dramatic fall that has puzzled historians for centuries. Was it simply the result of military defeat, or were there deeper, hidden forces at play? Let's unravel the enigma of the Persian Empire's decline. The Persian Empire's fall is often attributed to its defeat at the hands of Alexander the Great. In a series of decisive battles, Alexander's forces overwhelmed the Persian armies, leading to the eventual conquest of the empire. But while military defeat was certainly a significant factor, it doesn't tell the whole story. The empire's decline was a complex process shaped by a combination of internal and external pressures. One of the key internal challenges was the empire's vast size. Stretching across 3 continents, the Persian Empire was a sprawling network of diverse cultures, languages, and peoples. While this diversity was a source of strength, it also made the empire difficult to govern. Local rebellions and uprisings were common, and maintaining control over such a vast territory required constant effort and resources. Over time, these internal struggles weakened the empire's ability to respond to external threats. Another factor was the strain on the empire's economy. The Persian Empire's wealth was built on trade, agriculture, and tribute from conquered lands. However, as the empire expanded, the costs of maintaining its infrastructure, armies, and administration grew. Heavy taxation and economic mismanagement led to discontent among the population, further destabilizing the empire. The Persian Empire also faced challenges from within its ruling class. Succession disputes and power struggles among the elite created instability at the highest levels of government. These internal conflicts diverted attention and resources away from external threats, leaving the empire vulnerable to invasion. Externally, the rise of powerful rivals like Alexander the Great posed a significant threat. Alexander's military genius and the discipline of his armies were unmatched, but the Persian Empire's inability to adapt to new tactics and strategies also played a role in its downfall. The empire's reliance on traditional methods of warfare left it ill-prepared to face the innovative strategies employed by Alexander. Yet, even as we examine these factors, questions remain. Were there other, less visible forces at work? Some historians suggest that environmental factors such as droughts or famines may have contributed to the empire's decline. Others point to the possibility of cultural or ideological shifts that undermined the empire's cohesion. The fall of the Persian Empire was not a single event but a gradual process, shaped by a combination of military, economic, and political factors. While Alexander the Great's conquest marked the end of the empire, its decline was the result of a complex interplay of forces that had been building for decades. As we reflect on the Persian Empire's decline, we are reminded of the fragility of even the greatest civilizations. Their story serves as a testament to the challenges of maintaining power and unity in a rapidly changing world. And with this chapter of history now behind us, we turn our attention to the final mystery, the lost languages of the Persian Empire. What secrets do these ancient scripts hold, and why have they resisted decoding for so long? Let's uncover the last piece of this captivating puzzle. As we step into the final chapter of our journey through the Persian Empire's unsolved mysteries, we find ourselves face to face with one of the most tantalizing enigmas of all, the lost languages of this ancient civilization. These forgotten scripts, etched into clay tablets and carved onto stone monuments, hold secrets that have eluded scholars for centuries. What stories do they tell, and why have they proven so resistant to decoding? Let's dive into the mystery of the Persian Empire's lost languages. The Persian Empire was a melting pot of cultures, languages, and writing systems. From the royal decrees of kings to the everyday records of merchants, a variety of scripts were used to document the empire's vast history. Among these, Old Persian cuneiform stands out as one of the most significant. This script, used primarily for royal inscriptions, was a symbol of power and authority. Yet, despite its importance, much of it remains untranslated. Why is that? One reason lies in the complexity of the script itself. Old Persian cuneiform was a hybrid system, combining elements of pictographs and phonetic symbols. While some inscriptions have been deciphered, others remain a puzzle, their meanings locked away in a code that modern scholars have yet to crack. The scarcity of surviving texts adds another layer of difficulty. Unlike other ancient civilizations, the Persians left behind relatively few written records, making it harder to piece together the full picture. But Old Persian cuneiform is just one piece of the puzzle. The empire also used other scripts such as Elamite and Aramaic, each with its own challenges. Elamite, for example, was used primarily in administrative documents, but its grammar and vocabulary are poorly understood. Aramaic, on the other hand, was widely used across the empire, serving as a lingua franca for trade and communication. Yet, even with its widespread use, many Aramaic texts from the Persian period remain untranslated, their contents shrouded in mystery. So, what secrets might these lost languages hold? Some scholars believe they could reveal new insights into the empire's governance, economy, and daily life. Others speculate that they might contain hidden knowledge about Persian religion, science, or even lost technologies. The possibility of discovering a previously unknown historical figure or event adds to the intrigue. The challenge of decoding these scripts is not just a matter of linguistic complexity, it's also a race against time. Many of the surviving texts are fragile, their surfaces worn away by centuries of exposure to the elements. Without careful preservation, these invaluable records could be lost forever, taking their secrets with them. As we reflect on the mystery of the Persian Empire's lost languages, we are reminded of the power of words to connect us across time. These ancient scripts are more than just symbols on a page. They are windows into a world that has long since vanished. And while their secrets remain hidden for now, the quest to unlock them continues, driven by the curiosity and determination of scholars around the world. With this final mystery, we come to the end of our exploration of the Persian Empire's unsolved secrets. From the lost tomb of Cyrus the Great to the enigmatic scripts that have resisted decoding, each mystery has offered a glimpse into the complexities of this ancient civilization. As we close this chapter, we invite you to share your thoughts and theories in the comments below. What do you think these lost languages might reveal? And which of the Persian Empire's secrets fascinates you the most? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to join us on our next journey into the mysteries of history. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep uncovering the stories of our past. Now, let's turn our attention to the Elamite script, a lesser-known but fascinating writing system that played a crucial role in the Persian Empire. While Old Persian cuneiform and Aramaic often steal the spotlight, Elamite was equally significant, particularly in the realm of administration and record-keeping. Yet, despite its importance, this script remains one of the most poorly understood aspects of the empire's linguistic legacy. Why is that, and what can it tell us about the Persian Empire's inner workings? The Elamite script was primarily used in the southwestern regions of the empire, particularly in the area of modern-day Iran. It served as the administrative language for much of the empire's bureaucracy, handling everything from tax records to royal decrees. This makes it a vital key to understanding how the Persian Empire managed its vast territories. However, unlike Old Persian cuneiform, which was used for monumental inscriptions, Elamite was more utilitarian, appearing on clay tablets and other everyday documents. One of the biggest challenges in deciphering Elamite lies in its grammar and vocabulary. The language is not closely related to any other known language family, making it difficult to draw parallels or find reference points. While some progress has been made in translating certain texts, many aspects of Elamite remain a mystery. For example, scholars still struggle to fully understand its verb conjugations and sentence structures, leaving large portions of its text untranslated. Another factor contributing to the script's obscurity is the scarcity of surviving texts. Many Elamite documents were written on perishable materials like clay, which over time have crumbled or been lost. Those that have survived are often fragmentary, with crucial pieces missing that could provide context or clarify meaning. This makes it incredibly challenging to reconstruct the full scope of the language and its usage. Despite these obstacles, the Elamite script offers tantalizing glimpses into the Persian Empire's administrative efficiency. For instance, the famous Persepolis fortification tablets, written in Elamite, provide detailed records of food rations, labor assignments, and other logistical operations. These tablets reveal a highly organized system of governance, showcasing the empire's ability to manage resources across vast distances. So, what secrets might the Elamite script still hold? Some researchers believe it could shed light on the empire's economic policies, revealing how taxes were collected and distributed. Others speculate that it might contain references to lesser-known historical events or figures, offering a more nuanced understanding of Persian history. The possibility of uncovering new insights into the empire's social structure or cultural practices adds to the intrigue. As we continue to explore the mysteries of the Persian Empire, the Elamite script stands as a reminder of the complexities of ancient civilizations. Its untranslated texts are like locked doors, waiting for the right key to reveal their secrets. And while the challenges of deciphering it are significant, the potential rewards are equally great. Each fragment of text that is translated brings us one step closer to understanding the full story of this remarkable empire. With that, we move forward to another layer of this linguistic puzzle, the influence of Aramaic on Persian administration and culture. How did this widely used language shape the empire's communication, and what hidden truths might its texts reveal? Let's find out. Now, let's shift our focus to the profound influence of Aramaic, a language that became the backbone of communication across the Persian Empire. While Elamite served as a vital administrative tool, Aramaic emerged as the lingua franca, bridging diverse cultures and regions under Persian rule. Its widespread adoption wasn't just a matter of convenience, it was a strategic move that transformed how the empire functioned. Aramaic's rise to prominence began long before the Persian Empire's golden age. Originating in the ancient Near East, it had already established itself as a common language of trade and diplomacy. When the Persians expanded their empire, they recognized the practicality of adopting Aramaic for official use. Its simplicity and versatility made it ideal for managing the empire's vast and diverse territories, from the deserts of Egypt to the mountains of Anatolia. One of the most remarkable aspects of Aramaic's influence was its role in the empire's administrative efficiency. Official documents, decrees, and even royal correspondence were often written in Aramaic, ensuring that messages could be understood across regions with different native languages. This linguistic unity allowed the Persian Empire to maintain a cohesive system of governance, even in the face of cultural and geographical diversity. But Aramaic wasn't just a tool for bureaucracy, it also left a lasting mark on Persian culture. The language became a medium for literature, religious texts, and even everyday communication. For example, the famous Aramaic inscriptions found at sites like Behistun and Persepolis provide valuable insights into the empire's history and values. These texts often blend Persian and Aramaic elements, reflecting the cultural exchange that defined the empire. Despite its widespread use, Aramaic also holds its share of mysteries. Many of its texts remain untranslated or poorly understood, particularly those that delve into the empire's internal affairs. Some scholars believe these documents could reveal hidden details about the empire's economic policies, diplomatic relations, or even its religious practices. For instance, could Aramaic texts shed light on how the Persians managed their vast network of satrapies, or how they interacted with neighboring civilizations? Another intriguing aspect of Aramaic's legacy is its role in preserving knowledge. As the Persian Empire absorbed various cultures, Aramaic became a repository for their traditions and histories. This makes it a potential treasure trove for historians, offering glimpses into the lives of people who lived under Persian rule. From merchants' records to personal letters, these texts could provide a more intimate understanding of the empire's social fabric. So, what secrets might Aramaic still hold? Some researchers speculate that it could contain references to lost historical events or figures, filling gaps in our understanding of the Persian Empire. Others suggest that it might reveal the empire's strategies for maintaining control over its vast territories, offering lessons in governance that remain relevant today. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the Persian Empire, Aramaic stands as a testament to the power of language in shaping history. Its influence extended far beyond the empire's borders, leaving a legacy that endures to this day. And while many of its texts remain shrouded in mystery, each translation brings us closer to understanding the full scope of this ancient civilization's achievements. With that, we turn our attention to another enigmatic aspect of the Persian Empire's linguistic heritage, the mystery of Old Persian cuneiform. Why was this script used selectively, and what hidden messages might it contain? Let's explore this next chapter in our journey through the empire's unsolved secrets. Now, let's delve into the fascinating world of Old Persian cuneiform, a script that stands as one of the most intriguing linguistic puzzles of the ancient world. Unlike Aramaic, which served as the empire's everyday language, Old Persian cuneiform was reserved for specific purposes, adding an air of exclusivity and mystery to its use. But why was this script employed so selectively, and what secrets might it still hold within its intricate symbols? Old Persian cuneiform first emerged during the reign of Darius the Great around the 6th century BC. It was a deliberate creation designed to reflect the grandeur and authority of the Persian Empire. Unlike earlier cuneiform systems, which were complex and required extensive training to master, Old Persian cuneiform was relatively simple, consisting of just 36 phonetic signs and a handful of logograms. This simplicity suggests it was intended for specific high-status purposes, such as royal inscriptions and monumental declarations. One of the most famous examples of Old Persian cuneiform is the Behistun inscription, a massive rock relief commissioned by Darius himself. This inscription, carved into a cliff face in western Iran, recounts the king's rise to power and his victories over rebellious factions. But beyond its historical narrative, the Behistun inscription serves as a key to unlocking the mysteries of Old Persian cuneiform. It was through this text that scholars first deciphered the script in the 19th century, opening a window into the empire's official communications. Despite its relative simplicity, Old Persian cuneiform was not widely used across the empire. Instead, it appears to have been reserved for royal proclamations, ceremonial texts, and other forms of high-status communication. This selective use raises questions about its purpose. Was it a tool for projecting imperial power, a way to distinguish Persian identity from other cultures, or perhaps a means of encoding messages meant only for the elite? Some researchers speculate that the script's limited use may have been a deliberate strategy to maintain control over information, ensuring that only a select few could fully understand the empire's most important texts. Another layer of mystery surrounds the potential hidden meanings within Old Persian cuneiform. While many inscriptions are straightforward, others contain subtle nuances that hint at deeper symbolism. For example, certain texts include references to divine favor or cosmic order, suggesting that the script was not just a means of communication, but also a way to convey the empire's spiritual and philosophical ideals. Could these inscriptions contain coded messages or allegories that we have yet to fully decipher? The possibility adds an extra layer of intrigue to this ancient writing system. The evolution of Old Persian cuneiform also offers clues about its role in the empire's cultural and political life. Over time, the script began to incorporate elements from other languages and writing systems, reflecting the empire's interactions with neighboring civilizations. This blending of influences suggests that Old Persian cuneiform was not static but evolved alongside the empire itself, adapting to new challenges and opportunities. Yet, despite these changes, it remained a distinctly Persian creation, a symbol of the empire's unique identity. So, what might Old Persian cuneiform still reveal about the Persian Empire? Some scholars believe that undiscovered inscriptions could shed light on the empire's internal politics, its relationships with subject peoples, or even its strategies for maintaining control over vast territories. Others suggest that the script's symbolic elements might offer insights into the empire's worldview, revealing how the Persians understood their place in the cosmos. As we continue to explore the mysteries of Old Persian cuneiform, one thing is clear: this script is more than just a means of writing. It is a window into the heart of the Persian Empire, offering glimpses of its ambitions, values, and secrets. And while many questions remain unanswered, each new discovery brings us closer to understanding the full story of this remarkable civilization. With that, we turn our attention to the final chapter of our journey through the Persian Empire's unsolved secrets, the conclusion where we'll reflect on the enduring mysteries that continue to captivate historians and enthusiasts alike. As we bring our exploration of the Persian Empire's unsolved secrets to a close, It's impossible not to marvel at the sheer depth of mystery that still surrounds this ancient civilization. From the lost tomb of Cyrus the Great to the enigmatic disappearance of the royal road, each secret we've uncovered raises more questions than answers. These mysteries remind us that history is not just a collection of facts but a living, breathing puzzle waiting to be solved. The Persian Empire, with its grandeur and complexity, continues to challenge our understanding, inviting us to dig deeper and question what we think we know. The allure of these secrets lies not just in their unanswered questions, but in what they reveal about the empire's ingenuity, ambition, and worldview. Whether it's the advanced Khanate system, the legendary Immortals, or the cryptic messages of the Behistun inscription, each mystery offers a glimpse into a civilization that shaped the course of history. And yet, so much remains hidden: lost libraries, vanished armies, and untranslated scripts that could rewrite our understanding of the past. But the story doesn't end here. Every discovery, every new theory brings us closer to unraveling these ancient enigmas. That's where you come in. What do you think lies at the heart of these mysteries? Do you have a theory about the missing army of Cambyses the Second or the true purpose of the Pasargadae complex? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights could spark the next breakthrough in our understanding of the Persian Empire. If you've enjoyed this journey through history's greatest unsolved secrets, don't stop here. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join us as we uncover more fascinating mysteries from the ancient world. From lost civilizations to forgotten empires, there's always more to explore, and we can't wait to have you along for the adventure. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and remember, history's greatest secrets are still waiting to be discovered.